So my boy Alucard and the French Revolution pulled up on Erzsabet with the blickies and swords, mowing all of her forces down in the streets of France. They shoot 6 cannonballs at Erzsabet next, and oh nah, mans like me is duck and tail, bro. You got it, gang. Shorty cat-face ass turned them boys into minced meat, started dogging the rest of the troops on the front lines till Alucard was like, yeah, that's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie, we got to retreat. They done led all of Erzsabet's men into a damn trap because they started getting blicked down by soldiers on the rooftops. And oh yeah, man, that boy Alucard is the sauciest twink of all time. Bro don't even have to hold his sword to cut you down with it, man. Sasuke could never. We then switched to see a night creature civil war, and I'm not gonna hold you, we do not care. Just to see Drolta flying above, tracking after Alucard, and all I'm gonna say is, bro, Shorty got turned into a night creature and she's still bad than a bitch, man. This what they really mean when they say black don't crack, cause look at Erzsabet Thundercat ass over there. We then see my nigga Richter and a net with Sekhmet possessed inside of her pull up on Erzsabet's ass, and oh yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro, y'all might hear like so much Richter glaze this video, and I don't even care, bro. This nigga too saucy. Brother man pulled out that whip and had that bitch burn blue immediately. As Erzsabet started trying to talk to Sekhmet, and Sekhmet was like,
"Whoa, brother, whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip."
We then see the rest of the squad pull up with Maria, Juiced, and Mizrak, and the gang gets to work immediately. Maria summons birds that starts taking out a bunch of the random vampires. Juiced, Richter, and Mizrak start piecing up the vampires too, and then Maria just summons a goddamn dragon, beams the rest of the vampires down, and Erzsabet too. And yeah, man, I get it. Erzsabet very strong. She's like a vampire god right now. I'm not fighting no damn dragon, bro. You got it, gang. Erzsabet deflected the fire off of her just to look on the right and the left of her to see Richter and Juice charge up a fire and lightning attack, booming her at the same time. Richter and his grandfather didn't stop at just once. They kept going. I mean, they was playing ping pong with her body.
Why you hitting a woman? Shut the fuck up, nigga, and watch this goddamn combo.
The only reason they stopped because Maria's dragon shot a mean ass fireball at Erzsabet and still even then they's like, oh shit, joined in on it too, started spraying her ass with fire, while Annette in the background is trying her best to control Erzsabet. And I'm not gonna lie, we then go back to the Alucard and Drolta whoops because they started going crazy a little bit, fighting all down this alleyway. Hell, Drolta thought she stabbed Alucard, but psych nigga, it was just bats. As Alucard's ass started hitting the dash, she started throwing her hair tendrils at this boy Alucard, but he deflected them hoes and cut 2 of them off. As you go back to Maria and them, and Maria decided to hop on the dragon, shooting 3 mean ass fireballs at Erzsabet. She deflected all 3 of those though, because that was just a setup for Richter and Juice, because they are still mowing her ass down with fire and whips and lightning. I just need you to hear the whip sound effect one time. That shit so loud and visceral, my back started to sting. Maria shot a fireball at Erza just for her ass to grab it and throw that bitch right back. Juice saw her back wide exposed and was like, oh yeah, that's free eat. Started zapping that spine up, but he ate a mean ass fireball to the face for it. Erza then turned her attention to Richter, and his ass knew it was raps. He tried to fortify them arms up with ice, but that didn't matter. His ass just got bitch smacked away. He then dodged 2 attacks from Erzsabet just to eat her size 47 right to the jaw. He dodged another attack in midair, by the way, just to whip her ass across the damn face. And oh yeah, man, Richter Glaze incoming because she tried to fireball his ass. He dodged, and oh nah, just look at this nigga, bro. Saucy ass nigga, gang. His ass almost ate some claws in the face and he was just aura farming. Let his granddad block that attack for him. Pops was looking out for him because he know that Belmont name don't mean shit if you ain't flexing on the ops. Richter then hit Erzsabet with this whip, lightning, uppercut, and that was just an alley-oop assist for Maria because she just grabbed Erzsabet up with the dragon just so Maria can set up an alley-oop for Juiced, and he had this mean ass ice pillar come down on Erzsabet's dome piece. Erzsabet tanked all that shit though, regenerated, started charging up and everything. As we go back to Alucard and Drolta, and these niggas is throwing immaculate hands. Alucard shoulder tackled Drolta into a building, so she had to drop kick Alucard into one. She sent little bro flying. She intercepted him, was finna stab little bro in the head, but that sword blocked that assassination attempt. As Alucard then threw like 8 Getsuga Tenshos at this nigga, just for Drolta to dodge and get pierced right through the side with his sword. Alucard landed on this building just for Drolta to try to drop right on this nigga. He dodged, and then they start going crazy again with the swords. Just for Drolta to use them hair tendrils to grab up Alucard's sword and disarm his ass. And then, god damn, she done hit this nigga with this mean ass but sent his goofy ass flying. Drolta went to go finish the job, but all racks done electrocuted her ass, and Alucard's like, oh, well, bet, guess I don't gotta fight her now. We go back to the Erzsabet whoops, and Maria and Juice are trying to mow her ass down with fire again, but she is just walking right through that bitch. Who she thinks she feeling like? Richter then sees that Annette has fallen down. He goes to help his shawty, touches her, and her body is hot to the touch, as we see Erzsabet smack the piss out of the dragon. If I'm Marie, I'm hopping off of the dragon and telling her, you got it, gang. You just smacked the piss out of my little nigga, bro. What's good with you? Then she punches Juice through his ice wall, just to then grab the dragon by the neck and slam his ass on the ground. Oh yeah, no man, this fight is for the birds. What do you mean you just body slammed a dragon? But Richter froze a circle around Annette, cooling her off, so she starts to come to. Erzsabet then turns her attention towards them as Richter starts charging up, fire and all, pulls up on Erzsabet, kicks her in the neck, and that kick ain't do a damn thing. He just got slammed on the ground for his troubles. Annette started using her powers on Erzsabet, and that started powering her down. So Richter broke free of her clutches, charged up with that fire and everything. And then this nigga wombo comboed her ass. I mean, goddamn, that first punch was nasty, but then he didn't stop. Finished that bitch off with like a fire Rasengan, just to then get tackled by that very same dragon she just body slammed. That nigga does not like you, gang. Erzsabet then starts actually throwing hands with the dragon. They both put on gloves and started boxing. That didn't matter though. She just got hit in the head with that tail. That dragon was finna let that yapper spray though, but Erzsabet got up, grabbed him by the mouth, and chunked his ass out the way. She was not trying to get hit with no damn fire again. Just for Juice to pull up, saving Maria with the clutch. Dragon got back up and said, round two, bitch ass nigga. And I don't know why this is so funny to me, but the thought of a person actually just boxing a dragon with their hands is kind of hilarious. But Erzsabet and that dragon are indeed boxing, with Maria in the back controlling that bitch like she in real steel. Erzsabet over here feeding the dragon feet and knuckles just to dodge a fire blast, kinda run on that bitch like she was Goku again. Who she thinks she feeling like, and smacked the dragon in the face so hard it hurt Maria. Big Richter and Juice pull up, man. Richter cuts her down at the legs, and as she's falling, Juice makes these ice spikes so she falls on them hoes. They then fire and ice punch her at the same time. Oh nah, the Belmont boy is on that nigga ass. She recovers, kicks Juice away, grabs Richter by the leg and slams him on the ground. Richter said, if I ain't dying, I ain't trying. Beamed her in the mouth with fire and then lightning, just to get his little ass punched away. She was not feeling little bro. Whole squad is still good though. They surrounded Erzsabet, teed up. They is finna do her crazy style. Juice shot his lightning at Erzsabet. She ate that hole just to get eaten by the damn dragon. Took her ass on a ride. She was punching on bro, trying to get him off of him. Richter is on the dragon, running up little bro, grabbed her by the damn arm. Now the dragon and Richter is pulling at Erzsabet from both sides. The dragon ripped Erzsabet's arm off as Richter boosted with his magic, pulling her closer towards him, just to start lighting her ass up like a Christmas tree. And then, this nigga Richter fortified his arm with ice and hit her with a goddamn lariat. But the ass beating did not stop there. On her way down, Juice made them ice spikes again, so she was just rolling through damn pointy ass spikes. And look at Erzsabet's ass, she is going through it. Maria has that dragon beam Erzsabet down as Juice buffs the dragon's flames. It don't stop there, man. Richter busts the dragon's flames too. Them boys wasn't a little too efficient at jumping Erzsabet. This shit felt misogynistic as hell, I'm not gonna hold you. But Erzsabet turns her head to the right and she sees Annette was just free eats. Erzsabet shoots a fireball at Annette. Richter pulls up in front of it. He has to save his girl. Straight tanks that fireball, but the shockwave was enough to knock Annette out. She was already on like -5 HP anyway. So Sekhmet's power is now no longer being force pulled away from Erzsabet. She got that hole fully now. Knocks the fire away, knocking out Juice and Maria, also sending the dragon bye-bye. Erzsabet was finna get up and do something, but she just dropped right back down to the ground. They really beat the piss out of her. Then Annette pulls up on Sekhmet, trying to talk to her down, and then Erzsabet says,
I'm the Messiah. I'm all powerful.
Just for Richter to look up and oh nah, it's goddamn Drolta. He tried to whip her ass, but Drolta dodged and that's crazy. Trying to whip a black woman is indeed insane, but I'll let it slide. Richter go. He don't know no better.
Bros, come. Hey, bros, our God is the...
Actually, he do know better. These are the exact time periods that shit was happening. I'll still let it slide though. Drolta then takes Erzsabet's ass into the sky. Drolta absorbs Erzsabet and Erzsabet died, man. That's the end of the fight. You know what I'm saying? If you like, come subscribe, do other good stuff, and I'm just fucking with y'all, man. We doing this final part too. Now that Erzsabet has been absorbed into Drolta, Drolta transforms into this devil-may-cry ass demon. She tried to attack Richter, but big bro Alucard clutched up with the assist. Started squabbling with Erzsabet a little bit, knocked her ass back, and then he just started teleporting with these beams of light. Like, this is just something you could do. You had this in your back pocket the whole time and wasn't gonna tell nobody. Then he just threw this flaming ball at Drolta. Drolta then just throws that bitch right at Richter. He reinforces his hands with ice and hits a volleyball ass deflect, getting that hoe up out of there. Pulls out the whip and then Alucard pulls out his sword as they both light their weapons on fire. They getting ready to jump the piss out of Drolta. They start going to town on her, deflecting all of her hair tendrils and whatnot. Alucard and Richter fighting side by side like they've been doing this shit since birth. Like, look at this immaculate ass tag team jumping they're doing. Drolta knocks Alucard back, so Richter backs up, makes these ice shurikens, and then infuses them whole with lightning as Alucard got back into the squabbles. And then Richter threw them bitches at Drolta. One of them cut a mean ass chunk out of her shoulder, and Alucard saw that. He was like, oh yeah, free eats. Took her ass on a ride with that sword. Started slicing and dicing her ass up in midair until Drolta said, I've had enough of you twink ass nigga. Smacked them right down to the ground. She used them tendrils on the top of her head to hit Alucard one more time. Just for her ass to not be paying attention to Richter to eat a foot to the mouth. He wasn't done though, because as soon as he kicked her, that damn whip wrapped around her neck, doing her ass like a damn paddle ball. But Drolta had enough of this nigga shit, so she just axe handed him right to the ground. She went to go finish the job on Big Rick, but Richter put his hand up, and that other ice shuriken that missed Drolta came back and cut that damn hand off. Then Richter and Alucard both post up on Drolta. Oh nah, these two is saucy as hell. They pull up on Drolta at the same time just for her to turn around and stop them boys right in their tracks. I mean, it damn near looked like she hit them boys with a Zawadu though. Drolta then regenerates that hand right in front of them boys. Blasts Alucard away with some fire. She was getting ready to do the same to Richter, but this is Big Richter, not the little one. He broke free of that hoe and clocked Drolta right across the damn jaw. Drolta kind of ate that bitch though, and she was getting ready to boom Richter with a fireball. Before any of that can happen, Big Annette pulled up, just straight up grabbed Drolta. Annette, Sekhmet possessed, started sucking the life out of Drolta, but this was going to kill Annette, and Richter was like, damn, I kinda really don't want that to happen. I kinda like her on some real nigga shit, but that's just me though. Annette finishes the job thinking that everything's good, and Richter's just pouring his heart out to Annette. But Drolta do not die easily, cause she gets right back up, starts screaming at the top of her lungs. Alucard started boxing Drolta up, but he just got stomped on his ground, his sword taken and stabbed. He then see Big Papa Rick pull up and this is the sauciest white boy of all time, man. Drolta pulls up on Richter. He grabs both them hands. Now these boys in the test of strength just for Richter to headbutt the piss out of Drolta. Headband started turning red. I know Bardock somewhere clapping for this young man. Just for Drolta to swing at Richter, he weaves and hits this nigga with this fire hook right to the lungs. Drolta then hit Richter across the mouth with a damn hook of her own, and brother man just ate that bitch. Drolta hit Richter so hard she hurt her hand. Threw them hair tendrils at Richter, and I tell you this, man, that nigga did not move a single inch and dodged all of them at the same time. Caught one of them hoes just to hit Drolta with that damn fire sweet chin music. She pulled out the extendo nails, didn't even know she could do that, but Richter blocked those hoes too, just for all rocks to run the lightning assist on Drolta. Alucard then took his sword out of his body, passed that hoe to Richter for the damn assist. He grabbed that hoe, imbuing it with his magic immediately. And why this nigga done made the damn Moonlight Greatsword just to then cut Drolta right down the middle. And oh, nah, Richter did her ass like Frieza too. This was crazy. That ass beating felt racist and misogynistic, but I'ma just let Richter hold that. The squabbles was immaculate. There's nothing to be mad about here. But yeah, that was the end of the fight. The Belmont crew saved the day. If there's any other Castlevania fights you want me to cover, I definitely got y'all. The moral of the story today is, I don't know, nigga, go hard or go home. That's all I got for y'all today. But with that being said, if you liked, like, comment, subscribe, do the good stuff.